will come to that. What does he know about leadership? Take for example, Atiku was in PDP 1999. Is that not correct? Is that not correct? He became the vice president. Is that not correct? He went to challenge his boss. People pleaded with him. He pretended. Later, the now president Asuwaju gave him ticket in what? AC or AC, is not correct? He left. He came back to PDP to run. He didn't make it. He left to join APC. He ran against Buhari. He lost. He came back to the same PDP, right? He got the ticket in 2019. He got the ticket in 2022. We failed him.
You were responsible for
it. Yes, very much. Very much.
You put fire in your own party.
No, not my party. You have to fail people who are not consistent in life.
So we are responsible in...
No, not about responsible. I played a role. Don't make it look too... I was the head person.
To ensure that Atiku does not win.
Yes.
And you are happy with that?
Very much happy. Even I will do it now, but I'm coming. He left again now. APC, PDP to ADC. Okay.
So, there's something that has been shaking the political space again. Wike has openly said he played a major role in Atiku's failure during the 2023 presidential election. Yes, you heard that right. The former Rivers State governor, who is now the FCT minister, said that he was deeply involved in how things turned out for Atiku and the PDP during that election season. Now, this is not a small talk. You know how politics in Nigeria can be, full of alliances, strategy, betrayal, and ego. Wike coming out to admit that he had a strong hand in Atiku's failure is something that has kept many people talking. But before we go deep into what that means, please, if you are watching right now, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because we bring you real stories as they unfold, in plain language everyone can understand. Now, let's talk about what Wike actually meant. From everything that's been said, it seems Wike is trying to tell the public that he won the party, that he saw what was coming, and when they didn't listen to him, he decided to play his own game. Remember, before the 2023 elections, there was a big fight inside the PDP, the kind that divided the party into two major camps. One side was loyal to Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate, and the other side was led by Wike and some other governors known then as the G5. That G5 group, if you remember, said they were not going to support Atiku until the party balanced its leadership structure. Their argument was simple: if the presidential candidate is from the north, then the party chairman shouldn't be from the same region. But Atiku's camp didn't agree, and from there, everything began to fall apart. Now, fast forward to after the election, Wike is saying it openly: yes, I played my role. He didn't deny it. He said he made his decision and stood by it. For him, it was all about fairness and justice. But to many people, it sounded more like political payback. Some people see it as pride, others see it as a man being honest about what happened. What do you think? Tell me in the comment section below, was Wike right or wrong to do what he did? And while you're typing, please hit the like button if you're enjoying this gist so far. Now, let's be real, this statement from Wike didn't just come from nowhere. It's part of the long political rivalry between him and Atiku. Even before the election, Wike had made it clear he was not happy with how the PDP handled the primaries. He felt betrayed after losing the ticket to Atiku, and he also didn't like the idea that the North would keep holding both the ticket and the top party positions. That's why he formed his alliance, that G5. Those governors went on to play their cards differently. Some of them quietly worked with other political figures, others simply stayed neutral, and the rest gave silent support to opposing candidates. That alone weakened Atiku's chances, especially in the South, where Wike's influence was very strong. Now, when Wike says he played a major role in Atiku's failure, he's not necessarily saying he stood on stage to campaign against him, but that his actions, decisions, and political moves, all of them, shaped the outcome of that election. And whether people like it or not, that's true to some extent. Wike had a massive influence in Rivers and beyond. You see, politics is not only about who you support, sometimes, it's about who you don't support. And in that case, Wike's refusal to back Atiku fully was like removing a key pillar from a big building. Once that pillar was gone, the structure could not hold the same way again. That's the kind of power we're talking about here. Now, let's also look at the other side. Some analysts believe Wike's confession is not just about honesty, it's also about positioning himself for the future. Because, let's be honest, politics never ends. Every move is a preparation for the next game. By admitting that he played a strong role in Atiku's loss, Wike might be sending a message that he's a man of influence, that he can make or break things politically, and that anyone running in 2027 should not joke with him. What do you think about that angle? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and please remember to subscribe if you love how we break these stories down. We simplify the news so you can understand every bit of it. Now, another part of this gist that people are talking about is how Wike is handling his current position as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Some people are saying he's using his actions now to show that he can perform even beyond party politics. He's working under a government that belongs to another party, but still trying to make his mark. That alone tells you that Wike's story is far from over. For Atiku, though, this confession from Wike will surely sting. Imagine losing a major election and then hearing one of your strongest party members say publicly that he helped make it happen. That kind of thing doesn't just hurt politically, it also affects reputation and trust. Many people in Atiku's camp might now start wondering who they can really rely on. It also opens up a big question about the PDP's future. Can the party still stay united after everything that has happened? Because right now, the internal wounds are still fresh. If they want to make a strong comeback, they will need to rebuild trust among their members, and that's not going to be easy when public statements like this keep coming out. But let's be honest here, that's the reality of Nigerian politics. You can be allies today and opponents tomorrow, depending on how the interests align. Wike and Atiku might find themselves on opposite sides now, but we've seen cases where politicians later work together again when the political climate changes. That's why this confession, or should I say bold statement, is both shocking and strategic. It makes people talk, it keeps Wike relevant in the headlines, and it shows that he's still one of the most unpredictable figures in Nigerian politics. If you're watching right now, let me know in the comments, do you think Wike will ever reconcile with Atiku, or has that bridge already been burned for good? And while you're at it, smash the like button and subscribe if you enjoy real political gist told in simple, straight English. Now, as we go deeper, you can't help but notice how Wike always positions himself in the middle of major political conversations. Whether it's the PDP crisis, the 2023 election, or his current relationship with other political heavyweights, Wike always finds a way to stay relevant. And that's something that cannot be ignored. Some believe he's playing a long game, building relationships across different political parties, preparing the ground for something bigger. Others think he's simply focused on Rivers and his new role in Abuja. But no matter what side you believe, one thing is sure, Wike knows how to make headlines. Atiku, on the other hand, is still trying to hold his ground as a political elder statesman. But statements like this could weaken his influence inside the PDP because it creates the impression that some of his closest allies turned against him. And once a leader loses the loyalty of his base, it becomes hard to control the narrative. So yes, this whole gist is not just about Wike confessing or Atiku's failure, it's about how much influence, loyalty, and internal power can affect the success of any political campaign. That's the bigger picture here. And as Nigerians, we can all learn something from this. Leadership is not just about ambition, it's also about managing people, relationships, and egos. When unity is lost, victory becomes very difficult, no matter how strong the candidate is. So, tell me, what do you think? Do you believe Wike really caused Atiku's downfall? Or do you think Atiku's campaign was already weak before Wike made his moves? Drop your honest opinion in the comments, I'll be reading and replying to as many as possible. Before you go, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, And turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next gist, because we'll be breaking down how this confession might affect the 2027 elections and Wike's own political plans.